I am now creating weekly exclusive content for Patreon, so if you are interested in that, go check out the link down below. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another day of 6 o'clock content. Today should be very much the same as yesterday, where we get pretty much nothing. We've already had content for today, which is a Player of the Month, Havertz. There we go. Player of the Month, Kai Havertz, which is... I've not looked at it yet, so I don't know how much he's going for. He's 90 rated. I would be interested to see how... What is the team of the season? Is that a 94? It is a 94. So, I mean, there's still a better version in the game than this card. There is also a 90 rated FUT birthday version, which is only 80,000 coins. So this SBC needs to be 40k, you know, and I just don't think it's going to be, right? So 4-star, 4-star. I mean, it's a decent card, but you know full well that team of the season card is better and is around 200k. So this needs to be super cheap. I just don't think it's worth it. I mean, if you're a huge Havertz fan, you probably have the team of the season. If not, then you maybe you have the FUT birthday version. I just think that needed to be unbelievably cheap, or it needed to be 91 rated. I don't really understand why they can't have made that maybe 91, 92 rated. The FUT birthday Kai Havertz is a 5-star weak foot, which, you know, in comparison to this card as well, the FUT birthday has better passing across the board, but one worse in acceleration, sprint speed, and shooting across the board as well. But the rest of the card is exactly the same. I mean, I'm not saying it's not usable, because his passing is going to be very good. His dribbling, his ball control, his composure is good. He's fairly quick. His stamina is nice. And of course, he has a 5-star weak foot for the FUT birthday version. But when you compare that to the team of the season, I don't think either of them are really going to be that great to use. But yeah, unfortunately, an 84 rated team for me, it's just kind of like, if you've got it and you really want it for whatever reason, yeah, fine, I suppose. If you've got the untradables, you might as well, because what else is there to do? But at the same time, we don't know what's happening with Summer Heat. That is there for 27 days. Why they couldn't have made that 91 rated is beyond me. Like, I doubt anyone out there who has that FUT birthday would have begrudged there being a 91 rated when there's already a 94. Bit of a weird one. I don't really get it. Have we got anything else? No, we haven't. Is that a surprise? Not in the slightest. I'm hoping that we have a different loading screen today, because obviously today is the final day before Summer Heat starts. We do have this, though, which is a UNICEF. Hey, that's pretty decent. I quite like that. It would be really good if we could have... is that going on this year? Basically, if you're not aware, Soccer Aid and UNICEF, I really like those. I really like that kit. I'm definitely going to be wearing that if I end up playing Weekend League this week. I like the away kit, and I like the home kit as well. That's, yeah, big fan of that. And, of course, Soccer Aid, Tifo, and Stadium Theme. I don't know why I'm really excited about that. That's quite sad, really, if you think about it. I'm not trying to like big it up to be something it isn't. I know it's a kit and a Tifo, but yeah. If you're not aware, UNICEF and Soccer Aid is essentially a big. It's a relief football match, right? So they raise money, and then it goes to obviously the UNICEF and all the rest of that good stuff. So I don't know whether that's going to happen this year. It normally happens around now, I think. That obviously would make sense. The match is normally on ITV, and they bring in a couple of like current players and old maybe not even current players though. They bring in like legends, don't they? And then they get celebrities involved as well. So remember Gordon Ramsay came in one year, and he's a bit of a machine, although he does get injured an awful lot. Boris Johnson featured one year and rugby tackled someone, so that was a thing that happened. But yeah, nothing else there. Let me load out of the game, load back in, and hopefully we'll have a player reveal. I'm kind of hoping that they've shown us, oh hello, Soccer Aid World 11. EA Sports FIFA is proud to support Soccer Aid, bringing some of the greatest names in football together in support of UNICEF. The Soccer Aid World 11 team, consisting of FIFA icons, is now available in Kickoff. In addition, show your support with a new Soccer Aid kit and additional vanity items available in Ultimate Team over the coming days. Over the coming days, so there's going to be more than just what they've given us then, which is really strange. So maybe we will get some sort of icon item. It does say vanity items available, additional vanity, yeah, so maybe there's just more kits and more tifos and things. I don't know, maybe a badge, because I don't think there was a badge involved. But either way, I like Soccer Aid in real life, like outside of the game, like watching it. I obviously support it and all that good stuff, so it's nice to see that in the game. Never seen that before. Right, that gives me nothing. That shows me absolutely nothing. Card types, ones to watch, Inform, Headliner is there, Shapeshifter, and Libertadores. So what we had before was, what did we have before? We had Futmas and various other card types in there. So what that suggests to me is that they're going to re-release an awful lot of content. There is a new card type as well, of course, we've seen that. Yeah, I'm guessing there's nothing else that we can look at then. But, yeah. So, it's really, really unclear as to what they... As to what we're going to get. Like, I have absolutely no idea. You can speculate and say, look, we're going to get... They've not even tweeted the image, which is really, really irritating. So, like, I don't know if I'll be able to log out and log back in, grab the image, and then go from there. But it just looks like they're going to re-release items. I don't think that's going to be the case. I mean, well, no, actually, I lie. We can speculate as to what they're going to do. So, either they're going to just re-release loads of these cards, or there will be a way to upgrade to them, right? So, or have them upgraded, I should say. So let's just go over very quickly. We won't spend too long on this because it's pretty self-explanatory, but just to give us something different to look at. So, in 24 hours, Summer Heat starts. We have the card design. We know that there are going to be dedicated cards. They are showing existing promo cards in the game, right? So, like I said, Winter Refresh is there, which is really ironic when you think about what could happen here. So, if they just do a re-release, and for example, players who have had Headliners and Shapeshifters and like Tevez had that Libertadores card, they didn't do an awful lot with that promo, but yeah, they obviously if they re-release those as SBCs or put them back in packs again, that's all well and good, and I don't mind that. But what I would like to see in this situation is either like upgrades to these cards. So they either say if you have them already, they're upgraded, or now they're upgraded and back in packs again. I find it really difficult to see how they're going to do that without upsetting people. And I know EA will upset people all the time and they don't really care because they do it quite often. But if, for example, I had that Futmas Furlan Mendy, right? 85 rated, he cost me 300k at the time. I haven't used him in a long time. I've given him up in an SBC. Now they bring out an updated version that is 93 rated, that if I have my existing 85, he now becomes 93, or I can use that 85 to get the 93. I'm going to be a little bit miffed that I've given up my 85. Is that my fault? In a way, kind of, but at the same time, when have we ever needed the original card further along down the line for anything? There is an 85 flashback Theo Walcott that when it was released was a very good card, but it fell away quite quickly because there were other cards that came out that just trumped it. It was just better, right? So that 85 Theo Walcott that I think I've given up on another account as well hasn't been used on that account for months because it just hasn't been good enough, right? So I've given it up because they've not told me keep hold of those cards for a future date because you might need them. So if there is a way for me to have kept those cards and now they get upgraded, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed because how were any of us meant to know? But from what I can see, it looks like what they're going to do is just re-release a bunch of SBCs. Some of the good ones, some of the bad ones. We might get Ibra Winter Refresh back again. We might get a Lucas Shapeshifter re-released. We might get one of the big boy headliners re-released. A lot of them have Team of the Seasons, though, to be fair. Same goes for the ones to watch. And, of course, a bunch of informs, as well as maybe the Tevez and whatever else came out for that Libertadores. I must have slept through that promo because I genuinely can't remember what happened, if anything, through that Libertadores Sudamericana promo. And then what we may have is just players from those campaigns. So, for example, again, Ferland Mendy, he may have a better card because he had a Shapeshifter and he had a Footmus, but he didn't get a Team of the Season. He hasn't been upgraded massively. He's only 86 rated on a Shapeshifter, so maybe we do get that 93 objective card. And then maybe they put a bunch in, like they put, like, I don't know, 12 in packs this week and then 12 in packs the next week. Although it does say Summer Heat, which does suggest that it's going to go for more than a week or two because the summer is the next 2 or 3 months. So, or for most of us anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll find out in 24 hours, I guess. But that Kai Havertz is one of those SBCs I would probably stay clear of, to be honest, because it's just not a card that, I mean, that it needed. It's not a bad card, but it just needed to be higher rated. We've already got a 90 rated with a 5-star weak foot for 75,000 coins. No one in their right mind. Actually, what is that? 80k, 90k, 80k. So he's 80,000 coins for the 5-star weak foot version of that 90 rated card. No one in their right mind, realistically at least, is going to spend 70 to 80,000 coins on a card that's exactly the same rating with a lesser weak foot. I just don't really see the point. And if you're going to spend 80k, save up the extra 120 and get that Team of the Season if you really want Havertz. If that was 91 rated for 70,000 coins, maybe, but as it's not, just go for the foot birthday. That's my honest opinion. There we go. That's going to do it for today's content. Tomorrow, though, we will know a lot more. We'll know everything, hopefully, and we'll have evidence of that in the cards, and hopefully they're in packs, and they're in SBCs and objectives. Let me know, what would you like to see from this promo? Because there's an awful lot they can do with it, and I just worry that it's just going to fall by the wayside, and it's not going to get people back, like, re-engage with the game again. That's my only concern. If you have enjoyed this video, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index, the game changed. Download the app now.